start the topic, the introduction of financial management. So, first of all, we have to treat ourselves that we want to start the business. Now, the first question which is in our mind is how? How we start the business. Suppose this is ABC company. How we start the business. To start the business, we need money. Money means what?
Financial resources.
Fund. Fund means what? Finance. Now the problem is what? This fund, this money which need is for two job. What is that? This money which we need is one for short term and other one is for long term. Short term means what? Short term means the fund which we use for the day-to-day expenses of the business. And the fund which we use for the day-to-day expenses of the business is known as working capital. Now, the second fund is what? Long term. Why we need long-term fund? We need long-term fund to use for the purchase of fixed assets. Means the long-term fund is the fund which we have to pay, which we have to return in the long term, means which takes more than 1 year. Short-term fund is the fund which we have to pay, which we have to return within 1 year, that is short term. Now the question is, this fund which we need is very important for the business. Without fund, we cannot start the business. Because in business there are so many business activities, and for each and every business activities we need fund. So we can say that fund or finance is the lifeblood of the business. Without fund, without finance, we cannot start the business. Now, this fund for short term is we need from two sources. That is short-term fund as working capital. Long-term fund we take from capital market. And short-term fund we will get from money market. In money market, we have so many sources, so many instruments, so many types of businesses are there. One, the business started by the government, that is public sector. Number two, the business started by the private sector. Number three, the bank. Now, if the government sector, that is public sector, if needs money for short term, then from where he will get? What he will have to issue? Which instrument he will have to use? That is called treasury bill, treasury bond, treasury notes. This treasury bill, treasury bonds and treasury notes of 3 months, 6 months and 9 months. Number two, if the private sector, that is Coca-Cola, Reliance company, if needs money short term, then what he will have to issue? Like treasury bill, the government is issuing. The same like that is called commercial papers. That is also less than 1 year. Bank will take money for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, less than 1 year. Okay, fine. This is called short term. Long term fund, we have two sources. One source is what? One source is debt security, and other source is owner's security, owner's capital. Debt security again, because there are three types of business. One is private sector, other public sector, other one is bank. The public sector will issue bond like LIC. All of you have bond, all of you have taken the policy of the LIC, and the LIC will which given to you, that is called bond. And LIC is a government organization. It means the bond issued by the public sector as a long term. The same like private sector will issue debenture. Third one, the bank will give you loan, or bank will take the loan, the return of which is in takes more than 1 year. If you take loan from the bank on long term, you will have to pay, return it back to the bank. It takes more than 1 year. Like all of you have taken housing loan. This is not short term, this is long term. It means what? The housing loan which you will take from the bank, and you are returning every year for 20 years or 30 years or 10 years, whatever. It depends on the amount of money, amount which you are taking from the bank. Now, it means what? There are two types of long-term, owner's capital and debt capital. Now, owner's capital again are of two types. One is called equity share capital, another one is called preference share capital. What is the difference between equity share and preference share capital? That is in terms of return. The return to the preference shareholders is fixed, rate is fixed, and to the equity shareholders the rate of return is not fixed. What about the debt security? Debt security, to the debt security holder will get interest, and the rate of return is fixed to the debt security holders. Now, which is the cheapest form of capital which the entrepreneur will take, because the entrepreneurs need 50 crores of rupees. So which source the entrepreneurs will use? It depends on the risk and return. Where is risk? Because we have to reduce the risk and increase the return. How could it be possible? Because we have two sources. One is debt securities, one is equity security, owner's security. In debt securities, if I am in a public sector, then we can issue bond. In addition to this, I can issue preference share capital as well as equity share capital. Then, do you think that we can issue only bond? Is it good, or is it good that we will issue only equity share capital? No, both of the planning, financial planning is not good. Why? Because if we take only loan, long-term loan from bank, 50 crores suppose, and if the rate of interest is 10%, it means what? It means 10% of 50 crores, that is 5 crores we have to pay. And how could it be possible to pay this 5 crores of rupee? For this we have to earn 5 crores of rupee every year to pay this. It means the minimum cost of capital of the organization is 5 crores. After paying 5 crores, if our profit earning is 5 crores one, then we have only 1 rupees of profit after paying return, that is interest to the bank. So it is very expensive, very risky. If suppose the return is only 4 crores, then sorry, you cannot pay 5 crores. So very risky. Then second option is, second planning is what? Equity share capital. So is it good to issue only equity share capital of 50 crores? 50 crores. If suppose I'm issuing, okay, sorry, today's time is over now. So we will discuss this equity share capital in the next class. Thank you very much.